Hey, what up? This your boy Chef Boudreaux, man. Today I'm gonna do a quick little tutorial on how to trim a brisket. I'm gonna show y'all how my brisket's looking. I got like 3 in there right now, but I got this 4th one that I'm the last one. So I'll show you guys what to do. Don't worry, cause my damn hands clean, right? But on a brisket, you got 2 hard pieces. They got this. Some people just season their briskets and throw them on. I like to take that rough piece of fat off, this hard piece of fat right here. Some of this tender fat I can let roll. And then they got another piece on the other side, right? And I like to trim some of this fat off. I know I'm getting it off of the point of the brisket. I like to get it in and get some of that off. But this is the way I trim my brisket. Everybody ain't got to trim their brisket this way. So I'm going to start by going in here. I have to get in close, cameraman, so you can come see this. See that? Alright. See, even this little piece right here is hard, still hard. It'll render, but I like to get it out. I like to get that out. See that right there? That's part of the point. That's going to be some good fat right there. But all that hard fat, I get it off. Alright? Now you can trim this part here if you want to. Some people leave that on. I kind of trim it off just a little bit. If I was butcher trimming this, you'd be like, man, where the brisket at? Okay, so flip them over right here on this side. We got some planes going on over the top. I'm gonna get on in there. Come around here so you can see me getting this piece here. See that? All that fat off of there. And you can leave that part because this what separates the point from the flat. This right here, I like to get down in there too. See that? That's all hard fat. Went just a little deep on that one. But like I said, this is the way I trim my brisket. Everybody don't trim their brisket the same. Some people don't like their brisket trim. But for all the people that have eaten my brisket, I have never got one complaint yet. So, and my boy Mike, shout out to my boy Michael Prince, you know what I mean? Shout out to my boy, getting it in. Oh. Alright, that might be soft enough to render. But this Chef Boudreaux way, not nobody else. Shout out once again, like I said, shout out to my boy Eric Root. Shout out to my boy Kedrick Lee, man. Cats. And a special shout out to my homeboy. Grew up with me, went to Suno with me. You know who he is. My homie Nate Dogg of Oak Barbecue, man. These cats, they already know they get down on briskets, man. They get down on ribs. My boy got that Wagyu beef up there at Oak. Just sharing some love, man. Should I say oat? I got my own seasoning blends here. So I'm going to go ahead and start seasoning this bad boy up. And you don't, I know they call it a rub, but you don't rub your meat. Well, that didn't really sound too good, but this Chef Boudreaux, what you expect? You know my motto, you don't need no teeth to eat my meat. So, we're gonna see the patch of meat, right? You don't rub your meat. Some people like to get this part off, and then sometimes I get it off too. I don't really like all that. I'll trim that off. You know what I'm saying? I trim them dark pieces off. I don't really like that on the brisket. By the time, sometime you finish, boy, you've been trimmed about 5 pounds off the brisket. So if you go get a 15-pound brisket, you might end up with 10 pounds. And don't be ashamed. Once I finish seasoning this bad boy up, guess what I'm gonna do? Get this thick little piece of fat right here. Working on my nerves. I'm gonna mop all that up with the rest of this seasoning that fell on my board. Alright. Make sure all these crevices get some of that seasoning on them. Got some, I use kosher salt. Everybody uses the different type of salt. I use kosher, like a thicker course of black pepper. I got some other blended spices up in here that I can't really give away. But, you know, you can use your own, man. Make your, you know, you can go buy a store-bought rub or you can make your own. You know, some people have a sweet blend with some brown sugar in theirs. Okay, so after you season your meat, you should be able to drag all that on this. Once you pat your meat, nothing really should fall on the table because it's all on the meat. All right, now it's time. And some people fuss about this too. Fat up or fat side down. I'm going fat. I'm gonna go fat side up on this one. So, it's my other brisket that's on. Woo, that's so hot. And I'm gonna let these suckers smoke. You see me right at about 225. That's Chef Boudreaux. You know what I mean? About 250, 275. I did an earlier video yesterday about how to do your brisket and everything, and how to, you know, fabricate your meat, get it all set and ready to go and seasoned and on the smoker. So this is the end result right here. Look at that bark on that. Look at that bark on this brisket. I let them cool down so I can cook. I got some over here. I don't know if y'all can see it over there, but I got 3 more actually. And all of them got that bark on them. And I'm going to show y'all the difference between the flat and the point. This up here is the point. That's the healy part right there. This is your flat. So I'm going to use my old trusty. See if I can get this sucker to slice right. Ooh. 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 Now, see, you can tell this the flat because the flat really doesn't have any marbling in it. See that? But it got that damn smoke ring though. So, I'm going to cut this till I can't cut no more. Then I'm going to show you the difference between the point. And the point is where they make all your burn ends, stuff like that. Get you ready for Memorial Weekend. You know what I mean? I'll sit that right there. But now, let's flip this around just a little bit, just so I can show you. When your meat is tender, like I said, my motto is, you don't need no teeth to eat my meat. Look at that. I could just stick my hand in there and it's still warm. I let it rest, but it's still warm in there. And this is your flat. And this is why we call this the flat and this part the point. This one is like more heely looking. I'm going to cut some of that fat off, but I just want to show you. And I'm going to show you the difference between this way you get your burnt ends at. I don't like all that fat in my brisket. Some people like it. I don't like it. I gets it off. So I'm going to put that right there. Alright. Now, and on top of that, the grain runs a different way. So if we had this going this way, these grains are going 2 different ways. This one is going across, that one is going like that. So it's a little bit different. Okay, so I'm going to show you the difference between the point. Now see all that marbling and fat in there? See that? This is the best part of the meat right there. This, I don't really care for the flat, but a lot of people like it. Sometimes I'll take and hit it right here, because you're supposed to cut at least 1/4 of an inch thick on a brisket. But if your brisket ain't doing like this, you ain't shit. Yeah, I see. So, usually I hit it right there, because I know I'm serving this to people, and they probably gonna waste this brisket. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Cut it down against the grain. Then I'm gonna come on back this way. And I got 3 more to cut, just like that. Trying to wash my finger. This thing go through bone. Shout out to all the pit masters out there. Try to hold your meat together. For those that already didn't have my brisket, they know what time it is. Partner. I think I'm going to cut this little small one. Because I got a little small one over there. I still got flat. I'm going to show you the difference when I cut this point. That. See all that fat in there? All that moisture in that meat. I let it rest. So that's why you won't see as much moisture. But if I was cutting it while it was hot, then I let all the moisture out. Then it's really going to dry out. You don't want your meat to dry. But it sounds like a pot of macaroni being stirred up, I tell you that. Oh, I got to give me a little sample of this. Hold on. And this is some of my barbecue sauce I made. Boudreaux barbecue sauce. Just listen. Even though I don't need none on there. Man. Like I said before, bro, some good eating. But there you go, people. Woo! Y'all don't believe me, I speak about my brisket. You know what time it is. Shout out to my boy Rick. Now, once again, you can find this video ReallySmilers.com. Follow your boy on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. It don't matter. My YouTube channel. Like and subscribe to your boy YouTube channel. Show me some love, please. I appreciate you. And all my other social media. Look at that. Man, look at that ring. Look at, man, come on. Come on, bro. Y'all better come on with the come on. But anyway, man, this your boy Chef Boudreaux, man. You already know what it is. And I'm about to finish getting down, you heard me?